How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some weird mysteries that are sure to freak you out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
This is a mausoleum, an abandoned mausoleum.
Realm Explorer is an up-and-coming Urbex channel on YouTube. Chris, their lead investigator, often heads to notorious locations in the United States that are said to be haunted. In this clip, Chris and the team explore an old mansion that was built in the early 1900s. It was later transformed into a nursing home, but after years of mismanagement, the property fell into disrepair and was ultimately abandoned. The team heads in to explore the old building.
I guess we can just go right in,
Let
huh?
ourselves in, I guess.
Mr. Rogers?
Wow, dude.
Check this place out.
Looks more of a castle than the last castle we went to.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go up over here and let's roll.
There's still a lot of stuff on the property, old furniture, board games, a grand piano. Feels like this building was abandoned in a hurry.
Or when was the last time y'all played Monopoly? That's an even better question.
Check out this piano, guys. That's pretty sick.
Dude, no way. Is it actually a little...
As the team searches one of the rooms, they find an old newspaper that sets the tone for the exploration.
This paper is 2006.
Initially, when Realm Explorer uploaded this episode to YouTube, they thought it was nothing more than an urban exploration. However, when it went live, viewers began to notice one section of the video that seems to show something rather eerie. As the team explores a series of corridors, something strange happens. Watch. It's hard to spot at first, but if you slow it down, on the left, there appears to be a shadow that retracts from view. Initially, it looks like it might just be the flashlight causing a shadow, but a short while later, the team shines the torch down the same corridor, and no shadow can be seen. So then, what is this strange anomaly? After going live, the video was flooded with comments that the team had caught a shadow figure on camera. These are said to be elusive spirits that lurk in darkness, with a fleeting glimpse often seen out the corner of our eyes. It's hard to say what's been caught on camera here, but it's certainly strange that the second time they look down the corridor that it can't be seen. So, until further info comes to hand, this sighting will have to remain a mystery. Dark back alleys in big cities aren't the nicest of places, especially after sundown. This clip was uploaded to YouTube by Heavy Duty 471 and was also featured on the Instagram account Paranoid Normal. It's some CCTV footage taken from a back alley. Watch what unfolds. The footage has clearly been sped up, but we can see a dog running along with its tail down as though it senses something's off. It then sprints off right as an ominous dark figure comes into view. At first, it's just an amorphous black shape, but it soon takes a human-like form. Whatever this is, it still remains transparent. The dog clearly didn't like the look of it, and neither do the viewers in the comments section. Quite a few people said it could be a jinn, a type of supernatural being that's said to be able to shapeshift. Jinns are rooted in early Islamic mythology. According to ancient texts dating as far back as the 9th century, jinns enjoy feasting on rotting flesh and bones. They're often associated with bad luck, accidents, and disease, and are thought to be able to possess humans. So is this really a jinn caught on camera? I'm not sure I'd want to stick around and find out, and clearly this dog didn't want to either. Here's one to lighten the mood a little. It comes from the TikTok account Shahanuri Islam 0022. It's taken from a home security camera and shows the moment when two young girls hear some strange noises in their yard. Take a look at this spooky nighttime encounter. So this isn't paranormal at all, but rather shows the inquisitive nature of a deer. It just so happens to sneak up behind the girls without them realizing. I'm sure they did themselves a serious spookin' when they turned around and spotted this doe-eyed deer standing behind them. Now it's back to the ghosties. This next eerie photo was sent to our Slapped Ham Facebook group by viewer Kenton S. It was taken at a family reunion and seems to show an inexplicable figure. By all accounts, the family reunion went well and photos were snapped to remember the occasion, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. That was until the family had their photos developed. In the pic, you can see a strange tall figure in the background. It's much brighter than the rest of the group and seems to have black eyes. No one who was there that day can recognize or recall this person at all, and you'd think they'd remember a giant glowing figure with black eyes either way. The man just in front of the figure with the beard was so freaked out he took this photo to his work to show his colleagues. He said he has no way of explaining the strange figure at all. Viewers agreed that it was definitely a creepy image, but some people thought perhaps it could be a guardian angel or a distant relative that's passed away looking down on the family. How would you feel if this was your family photo? Would you be comforted by the figure or freaked out? Let me know in the comments section down below. Early in the morning in February 2018, just as the Fox 6 Wake Up News broadcast was going out live to viewers, something strange was caught on camera. It was 4:43 AM in Milwaukee when the Fox News morning team began to notice mysterious flying objects on one of their static cameras positioned over the city. Take a look.
What is that?
Fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What
is
is that?
A mass of white shapes can be seen floating through the air.
You see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
You can hear the off-the-cuff responses from the anchors as they try to make sense of the sighting.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
The event quickly went viral as viewers shared the footage of the strange early morning sighting. Viewer theories ranged from fireworks, secret military tests, and even aliens were suggested. The sighting was so peculiar, the news station sent another reporter to downtown Milwaukee to see if they could see anything. The reporter spotted a flock of birds circling above the county courthouse. This was enough to satiate some viewers' curiosity, but a lot of viewers didn't buy this theory, stating that the first sighting didn't behave anything like a flock of birds. So what do you think? Is it just birds, or is there something more mysterious going on here? Drop your theories with the rest of the community in the comment section down below.
Fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
Where
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes, I
Okay.
do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
Before we take a look at a crazy series of TikToks that's had millions of viewers glued to their screens, remember to hit that subscribe button, tickle that bell icon there, and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Our last entry features an epic TikTok adventure that has millions of people on the edge of their seats. It all begins in January 2022 when TikTok couple GBTV buys an old house at auction that dates back to the 1920s. It was a post-COVID sale and they managed to pick it up for a bargain. Soon they begin renovating the old home. Before long, they come across a sealed room, the impetus, it would seem, for a very weird series of events. Take a look at what they found.
Thought it was empty, but there was something hanging from the ceiling in a bag.
Hidden in the room is an old Bible that was hung from the roof by a hook.
Why would someone hide this away? What should we do with it?
While the couple thought it was strange, they didn't give it too much thought and continued on with the renovations. While clearing out the attic, they discover an old suitcase.
We had to open it.
It's clearly old and covered in dust. They open it up to find a series of unsettling objects.
Its contents are a bit disturbing. It seemed to be some sort of burnt figure, a dusty teddy bear and a box in a wrapped bag. At first we thought it was a second Bible.
The strangest of which is a makeshift cross covered in old rags.
Does anybody know what this is? Due to the nature of the items, we've been told to send it off for official testing.
The couple also discover an antique mirror stuffed into the corner of the roof of the house, along with other odds and ends in a box.
Does anyone know what these are? Should we keep searching for answers?
In the coming weeks, as the pair make progress with their renovation, they discover that the ceiling of the house is full of black ashes. Dark soot rains down on them as they work away at the ceiling. Back in the attic, another eerie discovery is made.
A photo was pushed behind the shawl.
It's an old family photo. The couple speculates that it may be the family that once lived inside this home. And while, up until now, it's just been objects and speculation, this next clip seems to show something flying out of the wall of the home. Take a look. Following this encounter, the brave renovators find another box. It's covered in dust and cobwebs and looks like it's been in the corner of the roof for decades. The box is locked tight and is scrawled with some strange writing.
It's locked. I wonder if there's a key. Can anyone translate this?
Now here's where things get even more peculiar. The homeowners noticed that the mirror they discovered earlier had a strange rattle when it moved, as though something was stuck inside of it. They break it open and discover a key.
Why would someone seal something inside a mirror? It was the key.
On a whim, they see if the key fits the locked box.
But we have.
Inside, they find a necklace,
Pendant necklace.
a burnt piece of Ouija board, and a lock of hair.
Not sure why.
By now, this story was attracting millions of daily viewers on their TikTok account. Followers were hanging for notifications as the renovation just got stranger and more dark as the weeks went on. The following week, the couple are ripping up their floorboards when they discover yet another box.
Completely covered in wax.
This one is sealed shut with wax.
The edges are sealed and something.
They pry it open with some tools. Take a look at what's inside. It appears they found the rest of the Ouija board. It's old and burnt and has clearly been sealed away for a reason. The writing on the lid translates to, "Don't let her speak."
Let her speak. We'll explain exactly what's happened in our next video, but for now, this is going back under the floor.
At this point, it's clear that something strange has happened in this house. Viewers speculated that the family must have been heavily haunted by a presence, an energy they clearly wanted to be rid of. As if things weren't strange enough, while fixing up the old chimney in the home, they discover yet another box. This time it contains a letter that's stamped and dated from the 1940s. It's written in Thai and is addressed to the property that they're currently renovating. The couple get the letter translated. It's written in an older Thai dialect and refers to a family curse and something about the confusion of a wrong item. An item that seems to have been bought at an old market in Siam, which is now modern-day Thailand.
We think we know where it came from.
Because of the grandiose nature of this series of TikToks, a lot of viewers couldn't help but wonder whether it was all scripted and set up. Still, this hasn't stopped millions of people from tuning in to get regular updates on the story. It would seem the mystery of it all is just too compelling for most viewers. There is more to this story, so I highly recommend you check out their account, GBTV, to see where this adventure ends up. As always, there's links in the description box down below.
But this box is connected with too much bad luck. Whatever the story is, this box had to be destroyed. Comment your thoughts below.
Now, if you want some more freaky paranormal mysteries, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive scary playlist right there that'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Let us know in the comments section below which one of these clips you thought was the weirdest or scariest. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Peace.